Okay, so we've done our top 10 ever Premier League midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
We've done our top 10 ever Premier League strikers.
Mm-hmm.
We've done our top 10 ever Premier League wingers / wide midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to show some respects to the man at the back, the solid guys helping us keep the clean sheets. They say strikers win you games, defenders win you trophies. So today we are doing our top 10 ever Premier League centre backs. As usual, I get more people than that is on the table to participate. So this time we have 8 people taking part in this list. It is the 4 people you see in front of you on the table, along with Chunks, Liban, Alfie Exatino, and Hasib behind the camera. The way this works is I asked them all to give me a top 10 ranking.
If we said wanking, you know, I was like,
A
what?
top
You
10,
would think that, innit?
Yeah, a top 10 ranking,
you would think
and
that.
depending on depending on what the order of the list is, whoever they put first gets 10 points, second gets 9, 8 for the third place, and so on. By the end of it, I get a combined list, and we have our combined top 10 of all time.
I'm so happy we're so close to finishing this top 10.
Yeah.
You know how much, guys?
No,
next is
fuck, man. No, next is fullbacks. Then
SDS,
no more.
Well, I was thinking, you know, like
Top 10 managers.
SDS,
no more.
These are our biggest hitters. People want to see what we think.
No, I hear it because every time before, obviously, a couple hours before, Sharky give us the topics, and it feels like uni. You just got your assignment, and I'm thinking, fuck.
I give you guys homework to do.
I'm like, Jesus, man.
We take SDS very seriously. There's a lot of people that watch it. There's a lot of people that come up to me on the street.
Some man in the group, they only go to Google, click that top link.
Ginola.
Last week we had a couple of people that had David Ginola. And this time, I think this is the most names we've had. I'm surprised. I thought we've got 15 different centre backs.
Is that the highest? Oh,
I think so. We've had 13 for some categories, 14 for a couple, but we've got 15 today. 15 different names. So there's 5 players that didn't make our top 10 combined. And I'm going to tell you the 5 players that didn't make our top 10 combined. And the first of the 5 players that didn't make our top 10 combined that made it to someone's top 10, someone on this table actually, it's not me, Laurent Koscielny.
Yeah, right, it's me.
Respect
Laurent
it.
Koscielny.
I respect it.
Laurent Koscielny made it in star players list at 10th place. He didn't make anyone else's list, so he ended up with 1
Only
point.
reason, vibes. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was vibes.
Your top 10 ever Premier League centre backs.
Look, bro, I've never bought a centre back shirt.
It's your 10, innit?
I was a big fan.
Your 10. You had a long Koscielny shirt.
Well, I'll be like, bro.
Yeah,
he was my favourite player at one point for Arsenal.
You know, if I was in the stadium and I saw you, I'd think you're a
Well,
weirdo.
I'll
I'd think you're a
It was
weirdo.
my favourite player at one point as well.
But you didn't have a shirt.
Well, then it got
I had a Kieran Gibbs shirt.
That's another weirdo thing as well. What number?
Guys,
28
you know
as well. 28 as well.
Yeah.
no,
Weirdo
guess who's
The purple, black.
Oh, horrible.
guess whose shirt I'm getting next.
Who?
On my mom's that.
Go-
Nuno
Tavares. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I'm getting this shit.
Listen, guys, it looks foreign. Listen.
No, he's my.
He looks like him as well.
No.
That's his hair.
He's one of my favourite fullbacks.
Yeah.
From the game we watched Rangers, I remember telling you guys, I
Yeah.
said, this guy is a world beater.
I'm
Give him his time.
I'm on the Nuno Tavares wave.
Well, he's a baller,
I'm on the
man.
Nuno
There we go.
Tavares.
But Koscielny, I'm this close to getting a Ramsdale shirt, you know.
Well, I would
Imagine seeing
have
him somewhere in the
If I
goalkeeper
saw
shirt.
you on the mains in a Ramsdale number 32
Long sleeve as well.
No, he wears short sleeves.
Oh yeah, he does wear short
I'd be fuming.
No,
I'd be
Tavares is
fuming.
getting cut.
See a
Yeah, but it's getting
Ramsdale, Ben
chaps now,
White.
you know.
See a Ramsdale,
It's
Ben
getting
White.
chaps.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
Long sleeve might have to come
Yeah.
out.
All right, so yeah, Koscielny was one of the first person that did make the list.
Before we end it, yeah, with the Nuno Tavares, that's my boy. Well, you know the thing is,
There's no time for you to talk
It's a
about
centre back.
Koscielny.
It's
I feel like
He
Nuno
never
Tavares
made
is
the
like
list.
actual Bridget.
Talking about
It's my
Tavares,
Cody,
man.
Yeah,
bro.
it's all about Tavares.
Tavares, fucking fuck off.
let me tell you one thing
Go on,
before
go
I
on.
let- Today I was watching Nuno Tavares video.
Oh my
Highlight
days!
reel.
Imagine I walked in the room, I'm playing Thieves. He's watching Nuno Tavares a compilation video
Amazing.
of this whole season, and then do you know what he's doing? He's pausing and rewinding and said, "Yeah, that's the one. That's why." Yeah,
Because I'm watching
It's
Tony.
making
I
me
was watching
die.
Tony. I'm like, well, I wouldn't do this. He won't copy
That's what he's
chop.
saying. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
Teddy
won't
wouldn't go.
chop. No,
Yeah.
like, you know how comfortable he is. But another thing is, by the end of the season, he'll be top 5 left backs, Nuno Tavares, and he's going on that plane in the World Cup.
He
For Portugal.
thinks he's going to win what Jesus
We'll
squad
see.
next
We'll
year.
see.
That's
Maybe
what
over Cancelo.
High hopes
Crazy.
Tavares.
Cancelo
No.
plays on left for them sometimes.
Cancela's right back in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Be careful,
cool.
Rafa Guerrero.
He's
Yeah, Carragher. The next player that didn't make the top 10 list.
Are you guys upset with Koscielny though?
I'm a big fan of him, but not top 10 centre backs.
Horror still.
Next person didn't make the top 10 list. This one also had 1 vote. Chunks had him at 9th. Jamie Carragher.
Okay.
That brother used to get spun weekly.
Yeah.
Jamie
Spun.
Carragher.
I think there's a compilation video of him getting spun.
Okay, Sean, obviously, I know Jamie Carragher from like just no,
Sports.
that's a bit braced. Like, you know, like, just a bit before Champions League final stuff, like 04, 05, whatever it is, 03,
I was the same,
whatever it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Has he ever been number one as a centre back?
No,
Never.
Has he even
Sammy
been close?
Hyypiä was
Yeah,
better.
well, that's what I'm saying. Sammy
Yeah.
Hyypiä had Daniel Agger one
Daniel
time.
Agger was
Mark
probably
Skirt
better.
at one time.
Skirt all the
I swear he was a
turtle.
short centre back as well.
That's
Was
what,
he- he's not under
that's
6
why I
foot?
wanted to ask you and
I
go,
think he looks
has he
tall.
He looks
ever
around
been
6-ish.
number one for his... Obviously, we know how he is. Like, what
Zola
kind
in his retiring year, in his retiring game,
Yeah.
absolutely spanning.
done his
you go.
dance.
Done his dance
There you go.
in the corner flag on his
But I think even
retirement
Carragher
game.
knows.
at
He even said in
30
an interview recently, that's why he barely got an England
Henry
call
loved him as well.
No, but I hear that
love
because of Ferdinand and Terry. I give him that. But I'm saying, like, even him, for
talking
his
about
long
in the Liverpool
career,
team?
long career at Liverpool,
Okay,
has he been
okay.
number one?
Maybe, but he started off, I think, as a right back as well.
Yeah.
But he didn't make
Yeah.
our top 10, so there's no point talking about him. Next person that didn't make top 10, he actually had votes from 2 people. Ilias and Liban had him at 10th. That was
Let's go.
Kolo Touré.
Let's go.
Kolo Touré.
I like Kolo Touré. The story about
No,
him clamping Arsene Wenger, just lovely.
Flares.
Love it. Love it. And the song as well.
Yeah,
Come on.
Kolo. And I saw him today as well.
Pick up that name right now.
Yeah.
You dropped. Just pick it up.
I
Put in
actually
your
spotted
pocket.
him. So did
Put in your
Kolo
pocket.
Touré. I spotted him. But yeah, Kolo Touré didn't. But Kolo Touré, that's not a bad shout.
I was-
I'm not
I
upset
liked
with
him a
it.
lot.
I'm
I
not
liked him a
upset
lot.
with
He's,
I liked him a
he's
lot.
an invincible.
I liked him a
you know, and he almost won the league again with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers' side. So he's a good.
That's another reason why Brent Rodgers was down there. He started calling Terry at 34,
Yeah,
man.
but look at what he had at disposal, and he almost won the league. Look what he had.
Yeah.
Look what he had, and he almost won the league.
I
Kolo
think if he
Touré-
won the league with Liverpool, he would have been top 10 centre back.
The
Guaranteed.
next,
Kolo Touré.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
he won the league.
he won
Their
it with Man
first ever
City.
league
It
title.
was a
Yeah.
Man City,
Yeah.
Arsenal,
He won the
and
league with
Liverpool.
City, Arsenal, and all right. Next is true. Next person that didn't make the top 10 list.
Oh, it's long nights in Stonebridge.
What happened?
I'm just laughing at him fuming at Kolo Touré being the top 10. He's talking about
He
Stonebridge.
didn't make our top 10. All right, next person that didn't make our top 10 list. Myself, Sean, and Chunks had him in our top 10. That's Ledley King.
Well, I was
Okay.
thinking about
I was
putting
considering him. I was
Well, I was
considering
If
him.
you
But I
guys
said
both put him in, he would have made the top 10.
he would have. But I was considering it. But
Yeah.
nah.
He considered harder, man.
Too
He
injury
would've
prone,
made
man.
it.
Too injury prone.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
elite.
He was a good centre
That's his
back. He
problem,
was
he
a
was
very
injured.
good
You
centre
know,
back.
everyone here knows my reason, though, innit?
He played enough games.
What was your reason?
Everyone knows my reason, man.
What's your reason?
You guys know, man.
You need to speak up because I don't know the reason.
Sean, do the impersonation for me, brother.
It's because he's got a list for
Come
apparently.
on, man.
That's why I can't put him in the top 10.
Okay, fair enough. I get it. How you command the centre back with a lisp?
It's true.
I said that right.
How you say? How you telling the line to push up? Come on, man.
All right.
My
so
American accent will come out
we
right
haven't
on my
got,
list.
we haven't got to the top 10 yet. We haven't got to the top 10 yet, but we've got to keep it pushing. In 11th place, just outside the top 10, no one had him in, but we made it 11th place because one person had him in very high at 6th place.
Jesus.
So there's a man, this man, no one had him in.
Yeah.
One person had him at 6th.
He didn't have that.
So he
six.
ended up getting 5th. Not you, I didn't point at you.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
And then 5th.
Fifth?
And,
How did he get fifth?
It has to be
no,
Alfred.
no,
Like
this
a
person
FIFA
had him
player.
at 6th, my bad. He got 5 points.
Oh,
so
so
he came 11th.
12,
So he came 11th. Gary Pallister.
Yes, Google.
Who googled it?
Who googled it?
It has to be
No.
Liban.
Liban. Was it Liban?
Liban.
Yes.
Mr. David Ginola, Gary Pallister.
Gary Pallister. You know earlier on.
Last time we had David Ginola, now it's Gary Pallister.
Can we
I swear
terminate?
Steve Bruce is better than him, no?
Li-
Can we
listen to this.
terminate Liban's contract?
Hey, listen to this. Listen to this.
and
Earlier on-
only get Abs Busquets back on this pod, please.
Listen to this. Earlier
This
on,
is horrible,
I was on
man.
Google because I was like, I got to 8.
Gary
I was,
Pallister is in that list.
Listen, listen. I was at
I
8.
know he's in that
I was
list.
at 8, and I was like, I'm sure I'm missing someone. So I went on Google, typed top 10 centre back. Squawker came up.
Scorecard. Scorecard.
What?
You know what? Niggas that sit on that seat there.
Walker.
They just tweet.
They can't say names.
Scorecard.
Liban can't say names.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna carry on and say Squawker. So Squawker came up and said top 30. I said that's too many centre backs. I said, give me top 15 minimum. I saw Gary Pallister,
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Bruce. I said, come on.
I,
Who is Gary Pallister?
I made
first
my
of all? Who is he? Who is he?
No, I'm sure he is one of the best, but we can't put him in because we did it all. Like, what I do is I make my list and then I reference check. I go on a couple websites just to see if I'm like along the lines of what other people. And Gary Pallister was on all of these lists.
But who is he?
But I couldn't do it to myself
Yeah.
to put Gary Pallister there.
Who is that nigga?
But Liban,
Who is he?
Well, apparently Liban knows him very well. He's got
Who
him
the
at 6.
fuck is that nigga?
Who is he?
Liban's got him at 6.
Who did he play for?
I couldn't tell you.
Who did he play for?
Middlesbrough, I
He
think.
played for United.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Liban, you are a cap star.
But he
That's who you are.
played until he played to the season of 1998.
Yeah.
To be honest, Liban's
So
like
I
15
was
then.
9.
Liban's like 15 then. Liban's like 15, so I get it.
Liban's born in
Okay.
95.
Jeez.
So he saw him when he was 3 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elite.
Amazing.
Gary Pallister. I want to
That-
hear
never
when Liban sits
invite
here.
that
When
fucking
Liban sits
pussy
here, I
on
need
here
to hear
You
again.
need
his
to answer for his.
I need to hear his
you know,
reason.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That is criminal.
You
Wallahi.
need to
Gary
answer for his.
Pallister.
But it's time to get into our my top
3
10.
of the years he won't even play Premier League football. He's played Division 1.
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
It's time to get into our top 10 centre backs in the Premier League of all time. Our joint top 10. If you guys are watching and you want to, if you guys are watching and you want to get involved, feel free to leave your comments below of your top 10 of all time Premier League ever, and also tweet on Twitter with the hashtag SDSPod. I'm going to read out a couple of your tweets now that's come over the last week.
I want to hear these.
Can everyone tweet
Over
Liban
those.
about Gary
Yeah,
Pallister?
yeah, everyone tweet Liban with the hashtag SSPod,
Please.
and I might like some of your tweets. But a couple of tweets I saw with the hashtag SSPod this week, which aren't really to do with this video, but I want to bring it up. Someone said, Jack Grealish didn't start today and Man City won. Star player was right. Hashtag SDSPod.
They would have won. They would have won anyway. They would have won anyway.
Cool stuff.
I
It
said
says
the
it
same
happens.
thing.
They would have won anyway.
With or without Grealish, they would have won.
Grealish didn't make a difference if he started.
But he started every single game of that
Okay,
season. The
but
moment I
I'm
said on
just-
SDS, Pep
okay.
watched it and said, "You know what? Well, I done it
We're
right."
on the top 10
Get him
centre
out.
backs
He said
video.
that.
We're on
He
the-
knows stars
we're on
knows
top
ball.
10 centre
Go,
backs
go.
video. I'm just reading some tweets just to get the hashtag popping. Another tweet is Bernardo's on the left wing versus Man United. Sugar Sean knows ball. Hashtag SDSPod.
That's back to back.
Don't fuck with us.
Wallahi, what's happening?
Is he really on the left wing though?
And the last one is hashtag SDSPod. This is fully the best podcast on YouTube. Don't know what Sharky
Who
was.
else?
Don't know what Sharky was on this episode though. That's the one where I said Ramsdale,
Yeah.
Michael.
Smoking
Star
that
player
loud.
knows ball though. I can't lie.
Sean, what's happening?
Guys,
You're chilling with each other
chilling
too
with
much.
me.
Too
I'm not
much.
trying to tell you.
Too
On
much.
opposite sides of the table. I'd understand if I was sitting there. I'd be like, you know what? It's bro, I'm sitting opposite, bro.
If you
You
do-
two
listen,
have been
travels.
too much.
It
together.
travels that far.
listen, wow. If you guys,
What did you say? It travels.
if you guys, yeah.
We've been chilling with you too much, Zara.
If you guys, he's right. If you guys do want to get involved,
Trying to kill me, wallah.
if you guys do want to get your tweets read out on the episode, on the show, tweet the hashtag SDSPod and tweet about the podcast, tweet about football, tweet anything you want. Okay, let's get into our top 10. All right, combined top 10. In 10th place, with 6 points, because Sharky had him at 9th, Sean had him at 9th, Alfie and Nasib had him at 10th, and no one else had him in.
Steve Bruce.
Desai,
Yes, bro.
Marcel.
I thought
Big
about
Mark.
this, like-
You know, I saw it.
I didn't watch him.
No,
I didn't
wallahi,
watch
well,
him.
exactly the same. I saw the list. Massive paragraph. Spoke about how big
Yeah.
he was and stuff like that. I
Yes.
was like, you know what? Well, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Didn't really watch him.
important
Yeah.
for France, big player for France.
So like, he won 2 Champions League.
I mean,
already,
same,
2
thing as
Champions
you,
Leagues.
same thing as you. I didn't watch him too much, but he made my list.
Yeah.
Because I tried to balance, like, obviously players I've watched and players I respect, and I've
Like, you've
done my
heard enough
research
about-
and I've
yeah,
seen,
yeah.
I've heard about them, seen about them.
Yeah.
And I tried to stay as far away as possible from people I haven't watched.
Yeah.
But I had to have a couple in them.
Yeah.
That's why he's one of them. He didn't win the Premier League with Chelsea, but he was in
surprising.
that team that was
The transition.
getting into
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So he left just before
Yeah.
they got
He's
the
highly
Premier
rated.
League.
Him and Frank LeBeuf.
Yeah.
He's highly rated by Chelsea
Very
fans,
highly
right?
rated.
Michael
And
O-
France as well.
Yeah.
Michael,
France, yeah.
Young Michael Owen said he tried to kick him one day, kicked his foot and it hurt.
Michael Owen was very injury prone, so I get
I'm
it.
not surprised.
No, but
He
like
could've
Ma-
kicked the grass.
Yeah, and he would've-
Desai came into a team that necessarily Chelsea weren't a clean sheet kind of team, and if you look at his record, it's an elite record of clean sheets
Yeah.
to games played. Him, LeBeuf, Graham Lassell.
And he had dreads as well.
Just there.
He's doing kind of like a similar job to how I'd say Thiago Silva is doing now at his older age in a team. But he came into a worse team than what probably Thiago Silva's coming into. And
Yeah,
he
that's
stabilised.
before, that's before you guys had the league winning team, before
So-
you had the takeover, all that
Yep.
stuff. and
Horrible
all-
training ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did really well. But that's how he's in 10th. In 9th, this guy finished with 10 points. I didn't have him, neither did Sean. But Stars and Elias both had him along with Alfie and Hasib. And it's Jaap Stam, the Dutchman.
Yeah, Stam. He's what you said. I didn't really watch him, but I heard enough about it.
Yeah, he wasn't here for long enough though. But I know,
He
I know,
won.
I know,
title in Champions League and stuff like that.
I know he's
Treble,
rated very
innit?
highly. I know he's
Yeah,
rated very highly.
that's for me. It was like what people say
It's
about
like,
him.
it's like with what do you call it? They say whatever.
Yeah,
It's like, but Jaap Stam, I'm like, you know, when you hear about a player, you hear
hear
about
the name.
accolades as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I was. That's
when
what
you
I
hear the
remember as-
name, you think, oh
Yeah.
wow, that's.
I know.
a good
He
centre-back,
did
you know
his
what I mean?
dirt at like
Yeah.
AC Milan and
Yeah.
whatever, and prior whatever it is, Ajax as well. I think. If I'm correct.
He's one of them hard men.
Yeah.
Like
He looked it. Look at his
hard.
Barley.
And Man
Yeah.
United, obviously Chelsea fans rate Desai whatever,
Yeah.
but Man United obviously fans they talk more about Jaap Stam
Yeah.
when I hear about
Yeah.
The
It's
side
more of
that
like the or what if he stayed longer kind of thing.
yeah.
It's that kind of thing. Sean, do you have anything to say about Jaap Stam?
He was.
must have watched
It's
him
just,
more
it's
than
just
a
that he was
lot more than
under.
us.
He wasn't as like respected and rated. I don't think like across all like fans from everyone else. They didn't respect Jaap Stam a lot until he left Man United.
He's feared, innit?
Yeah, and then people realised that Jaap Stam was a quality centre half. But yeah, not much to add. He was just very underrated.
Yeah. Jaap Stam.
Not upset with him being in there.
Nope, not upset.
Good player. Moving up to 8th now, and now getting to the players where everyone had him in. From now on, everyone's got these players in the list somewhere. So Carvalho,
The man that wanted to swim to Real Madrid.
Carvalho. Stars had him at 8th. I had him at 6th. Sean had him at 7th. Elias had him at 9th. So I had him the highest. I had him at 6th. I think it's a very good centre back.
It was very
So
good.
just Oxford had him.
Not everyone had him in. Everyone had
But I
Barge.
prefer, I prefer where everyone puts him in.
Okay. So Chugs had him at 8th. Liban had him at 8th. Alf had him at 8th. Nasib had him at 7th. Sean, Carvalho.
The
Best
best
defender.
partnership in Premier League history.
He made. Did he make Terry look better? Did he help him?
I don't think he made Terry look better because I think Terry was great.
Or was it
enough
like
by
a
himself.
match made in heaven?
But
kind
it
of
was a match.
What
made
was
in
so
heaven.
good about Carvalho?
Carvalho was the engager of the two that would always pop up into the midfield, like into the area where Makalele.
thing? Like a Ben White.
Yeah, he was like a Ben.
You know what I mean? I'm a diehard Arsenal fan, yeah. But I hate when you throw like legends and you just throw Arsenal
crazy.
players. It's just like, come on,
Arsehole
man.
player as
No,
well.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
No,
that
but
kind of role.
he's getting thrown into the deep end because so many times if you're gambling in them kind of areas, it can backfire and you could fall on your ass and the ball gets played in behind you. You look like the arsehole. You're the one to blame. But he was so good at his job at reading.
Wasn't he like disliked when he first came? Small centre back.
Nah,
He's like Mourinho's baby, innit?
Yeah.
I thought he was alright.
Like
Like
when he first came, everyone was like, "Oh, why is
the
he
thing
bringing
is,
this guy?"
he
with
brought Ferreira and he brought Carvalho,
Yeah.
and I was thinking to myself, right, who's
That's what I mean.
good?
When he
Then-
first came, it was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, he's bringing his
But
Portuguese."
you're thinking of a Porto side that was
Won the
won the Champions League and unknown, and you're thinking to yourself, right, these two must be half decent.
Mm-mm.
Inevitably, I think Ferreira was kind of shit,
Yeah,
and Carvalho was elite. It was
yeah.
undoubtedly one of the best centre back. I think he could easily be second or third on this list if he was here for a longer period of time. Easily,
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Based on ability alone.
Yeah.
I agree. He's
crazy ability.
No, I think he was
Yeah.
hard.
Reading is
Because I
was
watched
crazy.
him, he was good. I
Yeah.
like the way he
Yeah.
he was very good at reading the game. And I liked him because he was smaller.
Yeah.
He wasn't a stereotypical centre back.
and at that time, you're right.
Yeah,
Because
that's what
now,
I mean.
there are
Now,
the centre backs that are
They're
like
6
not even
foot.
6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah.
There's
Around
centre
6
backs
foot,
in the
yeah.
Premier League that are
Ben
really
White
good.
doesn't look tall.
That are really good. That
Like, yeah.
I'll see them and I'm taller than them. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
Because the game's different. But back then,
Yeah.
to be a centre back in the Premier League,
That's
when
why I
it
used to like him
you
a
have
lot.
to be big. You didn't have to be fast. You had to be big and strong. It was one of the first.
Could
He was
easily
ahead-
be.
he was
Yeah.
ahead of the game.
And they complement each other so well
Yep.
with his partner. Okay. Ricardo
True, but
Carvalho.
what was your thoughts on him saying, I'd swim to Real Madrid?
He got the
It's
move in
his
the end.
dream. It's his dream, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
But I can't lie. His quality was undeniable.
People, I remember because I think John Terry just jumped on it, Twitter now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Like 2
remember
days
one
ago.
of one of them, one of the tweets was him praising Carvalho.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what a partnership!
Played until what age? 40 something.
Who, Carvalho?
He always looked old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looked old.
He's that
He
kind of
looked
guy
like
who
big age.
always looked old.
Yeah, that Jesus hair.
All right, Carvalho, very good defender.
Big baller.
In 7th place though, this guy finished 7th in our overall list, but Elias had him the highest at 2nd.
Wow.
Mad, innit?
No, fine.
Uh,
I was like, who the hell didn't have a second?
Virgil van Dijk
Yeah, that's crazy.
finished 7th. He
Second
finished
best centre back
7th.
ever in the Premier League.
He finished 7th. Me, Sean had him 8th. Stars, you had him at 4th. Elias, you had him at 2nd.
8. Where did you have him?
8th.
Where did you have him?
8th.
Eighth.
Where did everyone? Where did
4th, 2nd. You two had him the highest.
We
So
did
actually,
something.
Alfie
Me
had
and you know
him-
something that
Alfie
he's
had
not
him
done.
3rd.
Yeah,
And then Chunks had him 7th. Liban had him 9th. Hasib had him 9th.
that's criminal. That
I
is
think
mad.
I think it's sickening. I think it's sickening to have him 9th. You gotta be ill.
Yeah,
This is
that's
crazy, but
illness.
eighth.
You gotta be ill.
That's illness.
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
Van
playing
Dijk.
Any
like,
era.
Because I remember when I was doing my list and I completed it, and I
Yeah.
remember telling Ilyas, I'm like, there's only one new gen
Yeah, that's what we
centre
said.
back that I would look at, and that's Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Possibly though, if this video was done maybe the year after they won the league,
yeah.
people's thoughts would be different.
No, for me, it's like... It's
Maybe
it's
not
still
you two, but like
For me, it's just like, okay, do it for a longer period.
And that's the only reason for me.
Like,
It's like
he put him second, he put him fourth. Like for me, Van Dijk started off at fifth.
Yeah, it's
on the
crazy.
list,
Yeah.
and I kept moving him down and down because I was like, this guy's got above him. He started off at fifth.
Yeah.
But to put him
For me,
at
he started
second,
for like fourth, and I was like, yeah, he
to
needs to
put
go
him
second.
at second.
His
Above
best-
some of the names we're gonna see here.
The thing is
crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
went over
crazy.
it. I
It's
went over
criminal.
it twice. Don't worry.
But
I went over it twice.
it's criminal, but it's crazy. His best ever year is probably better than.
bro, he should have won
9.
Ballon d'Or if we're gonna be real. That year.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. The Ballon d'Or
centre-back,
year
wallah.
he's probably only one of the only defenders in
I
this
think he
list
had
to
the
make
most
the
number one
Ballon d'Or
votes. I think
number.
he had the
come-
most.
yeah,
he
he's
had the most
he's-
number one
he's
votes
come
that
to
year
Liverpool,
and
yeah.
didn't win it. And I
He's
was
come
just
to
like, wow.
Liverpool in January.
Yeah.
Champions League final that year.
Yeah.
Didn't win it. First full season won the Prem. Second full season won the Champions League.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you mean by long period of time.
No, because I'm
he
looking
was
at-
Southampton for a bit. So
Yes.
maybe obviously Southampton he looked good, but no
Yeah.
one took the gamble on it.
It's
And
just-
then Man City
I think it was the
beat
price,
Liverpool,
75 mil.
and
Because
it
remember,
paid
City
off.
wanted him, and they were like, we're not paying 75 mil.
He had
Man
two-
United
And
was
it worked out. And
when
sorry, Man
Mourinho was crying for him.
He transitioned Liverpool into a great defensive side, and he clearly is the reason why Liverpool won a league title.
But
Because we've seen what they've done without him being in the side.
I think pound for pound,
Same boxing.
he's number one.
The same boxing.
I know it's not, but pound for pound, I think he's number one. As in, like, if I were to
Nah.
build a centre back,
Never.
One.
Never.
If he was to build a centre back, I
Did
get
she?
it.
I get that point.
Yeah, I
Did
get what
she
you mean.
build a
Okay,
centre
building a
back?
centre
Okay,
back
yeah.
to be the
But
perfect
he's
centre back.
elite
It's like
defender.
Ronaldo's the perfect
He's elite
footballer.
on the ball. He can read the game.
The thing
but
is,
it's
yeah, I
like-
think he's very nonchalant in the way how he defends sometimes, and some of them are like when he does concede shots against him and they go in and stuff like that. People criticize and they look at them kind of crucial details and say, why is he not engaged quicker than this? Why is he so laid back?
Nah, but
Whatever.
he rarely gets criticised, and he's a type
No,
of centre
but
back
I
where
know.
everyone
I'm
that's
just trying
played
to
next to him has
yeah.
looked good.
Yeah.
Lovren for me
Yeah,
was
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
best centre backs at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez was
Joe
elite.
Gomez, Matip,
Now Matip is
Konate made his first start.
Van
and
Dijk
they
in a
won
lot of
5-0.
areas. Van Dijk
but
in a lot of
it's
areas
so
of the pitch
much.
is very good. High up the pitch, he
And
knows
his
how to
reading of the
engage.
game,
His reading of the game is elite.
Even that against Tottenham, that 2v1 situation
Yeah.
against Tottenham.
Yeah, when he lets
Sissoko.
Sissoko keep going.
Like that,
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
the
And then he
intelligence is
Yeah.
very good.
But
High
think
intelligence.
about this as well, bro. Remember there was that thing on Twitter where everyone used to talk about it's like he went this amount of days, this amount of months without someone taking him on. Yeah,
Until
Drew
Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pepe.
but it's like
bum.
don't come from like if that's your argument of a guy like everyone's waiting for him to get
Done up. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, but a lot
how
of people,
good is it?
a lot of people don't even. But people turn away against Rudiger. Pepe took on Van Dijk.
Please, I like the third centre back tax, man. Three at the back.
Nicolas Pepe took on Van Dijk. Didn't want to take on Rudiger.
He
Please,
took on
but
Rudiger.
it's
I
just-
watched the
it's
game.
just-
He went
No,
past
no,
him.
I think
Nah.
it's the Van Dijk. It's impressive
No,
the
but
whole
yeah.
not being driven past thing, but I think it's also like it's how teams shape up and set up.
Yeah.
When you play one striker, most teams play 4-3 now. There's one striker. That one striker is going on the other centre back rather than Van Dijk. If you got Van Dijk and Gomez and you're a big striker, you're gonna try and pin Gomez, not Van Dijk.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're not gonna go one-on-one with Van Dijk.
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, of course. It'll be
So
silly.
that whole thing of not being
You know,
driven
if
past
what's- you know,
probably
if-
doesn't get attempted because
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's
The only time he'll get-
glamorized. That is glamorized.
The only time he'll get run at is when they're under pressure or it's a counter attack.
Yeah,
That's the only time.
You know with the if buts and maybes, yeah.
Yeah.
If Liverpool were to win the league, would he go up on you guys' ranking?
Yeah, I think if he wins another
No,
league
his
title,
longevity
for sure,
of what he does for the next couple of years is
Yeah.
critical to where he would rank
Yeah.
in this kind of a list.
What's
But-
the ceiling for you?
Ceiling,
Well, he could finish.
Yeah.
For me, right at the top two,
third.
Third?
top
I heard that.
anywhere in top three. Yeah,
Okay.
anywhere in top
Fair
three.
enough.
For sure. I rate him highly. I think he's very good defender.
All right, very
It's just like some of the names up above him for me was like they won multiple league titles and they just done it for
Yeah.
a long time. And
For me, it's just for me putting him fourth. Yeah, I was like, he's done.
fourth. I don't think it's crazy
because
he
he
was
was
It's
playing.
not- it's
fifth.
not-
He
it's not-
was-
it's
he was
not
second
crazy.
for me is
It's
like-
not
he was-
crazy, but
no, for me, I looked at it as well.
second is crazy.
Yeah, I looked at him. I said,
Smoking
okay,
that
cool.
Sean pack.
yeah, that
Don't wanna
was
be- I don't
that
wanna
was
smoke
me
that.
last week.
That's
I
a
don't
wood
wanna
pack.
smoke
You know
that.
that? That's a wood pack.
Yeah.
But, what do you call it? You know the way I looked at Van Dijk is he's won PFA Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's won the Premier League.
Champs.
He's won a champs.
Yeah, amazing.
Ballon d'Or
And
almost.
I won almost like there's no centre back. Besides Cannavaro,
Cannavaro,
there's
yeah.
no one else that sniffed winning it. I'm like,
Defenders
this guy-
don't even get close.
Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how I looked at him. I'm like,
you're
that's
right.
why I put him fourth.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, obviously, there
He's
has
the
been
first,
elite
you're
centre
right.
backs, but
I'm putting him
you're not
second
Bit
on the
high.
hope that his longevity carries on.
I hear that.
No, you're right.
I'm putting him
He's
second
the
on that.
first centre back superstar in a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is. Because
I don't think there's been a...
when's the
yeah.
last?
I don't
Ramos, I
can't
think,
remember
to be fair.
the
So
last. Yeah,
but
Ramos.
but it's that, it
Before
was that
that,
whole
but it's
thing.
like-
Yeah.
Like even Ramos, at his peak,
Yeah.
you would never have considered him in that Ballon d'Or 1 to 3 race.
Yes,
Of course,
yes.
but
Maybe because he's at Real Madrid and he's playing alongside
yeah,
Ramos
Ronaldo.
at his peak was
Messi
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo
Messi at
era.
the peak.
No.
And
Ramos
Iniesta
is
and
the
Xavi,
greatest.
so
Yeah.
Iniesta and Xavi.
Potentially
now.
greatest centre back ever played.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll move on now.
Mhm.
We're on to 6th place now, and we have Vincent Kompany.
First.
Vincent Kompany.
Started off as a DM.
Let me look at what everyone. Yeah, he did. I remember. Everyone look. I had him
So
at
you're
7th.
you're telling me people had Kompany higher than Van Dijk?
A few people did, yeah. Obviously
Okay.
not you and Stars. So I had him at 7th. Sean, you had him at 6th. Stars, you had him at 5th. Yes, I had him at 6th. So if we had him around that 6th place, anyways. Vincent Kompany. Anyone a big fan of Kompany?
Yeah.
Crucial
Proper
to
good
2
centre
league
back.
titles.
Very good centre back. No
Crucial
nonsense
to
centre
win.
back. No nonsense centre back. None of this. Oh, I want to play from the back. Just defend him first. And he's
He's
a
a
captain as well.
pure
Very good
leader as well, bro.
captain. Leader.
He
Proper
was the
leader.
heart and soul of
Who
that
was
Man
his like?
City
Do you ever have like a stick partner?
He had Richard Dunn at a moment.
Richard Dunn at the
Fucking
beginning.
hell,
Then it was
Di
like, then it was
Di Michaelis
Otamendi.
as
Then it was
well.
Di Michaelis.
Yeah,
Then
like
it was like
really
Really
Stone.
shit defenders, you know.
Yeah.
He won the
I mean-
league with Otamendi. Like, he's not
Yeah.
had like a.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. He's not had like a partnership. He's
Nah.
never had.
And it was
A,
John
they're shit
Stones for a
defenders.
bit, Yeah.
he's never been part of a partnership.
Never.
Like a
Never.
elite
Like a
partnership.
stable partnership. Yeah. Even his back four has always changed.
That's even more
Like, you
credit.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's had the left Fabian Delph at left back,
Yeah. Delph at left back.
and they won the league
Zinchenko
with
probably
that.
left back.
Yeah.
And then
He had
who else?
Kolarov for a while.
Kolarov as well.
Kolarov
was a
won.
good
They won the
left
league.
back.
Kolarov, Gael Clichy.
Yeah. So it's like he's him.
Chopping and changing.
Yeah. For him to
Well, we can't
consistently be that
we can't
good.
like discredit some of the players. But if we look back now,
Yeah.
but back then you're looking at him like Di Michaelis. I remember he was a
He just came from
well
Bayern.
experienced
Yeah.
Bayern Munich defender. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Not
Everyone
too
thought
bad.
when they got him.
You know,
that's-
he technically came from Atletico Madrid. Technically, it's weird. The
Yeah.
the
What
story
happened?
of his transfer.
What happened?
Yes.
Bayern, Atleti bought him and sold him straight. So they never played with Atleti. They bought him
Ah.
from Bayern and then sold him within the same week to
Oh,
City.
so they done
Something
like a
that.
weird,
Yeah,
like
it's
Kante
a
drink
weird-
water.
weird one. Yeah,
Kante drink water.
Nah, it's them deals when you get fucking. You might buy an iPhone for $5.
They made a
for
quick-
$5.50.
They
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a quick flip.
Yeah,
quick flip.
Same week. But yeah, David Michaelis, but he's not been part of a elite partnership, and he's been so good.
Yeah.
And he was at City from the
Yeah.
the
He
take,
was he
before
not-
the
was he the
takeover.
first signing?
Yeah, but he was there like I think before the
Was he
takeover.
part of the first
He was
signing?
part of like the Stephen
Yeah.
Island team.
Yeah.
He came
Was
as a
he the
defensive mid.
first signing?
Came as
Yeah.
the defensive mid,
Yeah, I
part of
remember.
that team.
From
He wasn't-
Anderlecht.
Hamburg,
Oh, Anderlecht.
Anderlecht, I think
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, and he was
Could be Hamburg.
before.
Voilà.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you're right. But before that whole takeover, he was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird. And then
Yeah.
he ended up
He had a mad
transforming
career,
and
yeah.
becoming the heart of
Yeah.
that team.
So I remember he had Jerome
Came as
Boateng
centre-back.
playing
Yeah,
centre
that's
back.
when Jerome Boateng wasn't even that
Yeah,
looked at.
he's
But
been
two
in and out of injuries as well.
Crucial with 2 of the Premier League winners.
And he's
Yeah.
got important goals like he's
The
Big
Man
goals.
City Man United transition of that goal against Man United. I
There,
remember.
innit?
Yeah, he came from
massive,
Hamburg, a good shot.
massive,
Yeah.
massive header against Man United. Was it a header?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it
And,
was.
even a goal against
Leicester.
Leicester.
No.
Strike.
Cap
I
of
remember
everything.
I was studying. I had a university exam that week, and I was, I was
Man
like
United one.
the Man United
Oh,
Man
yeah.
City one.
Yeah,
And
same.
all went out. I said, "Fuck this." I was reading my revision notes and watching the game.
That doesn't make
I just
sense.
let that one slide.
That doesn't
Yeah,
add
just
up.
completely
Yeah,
ignore that. I just
That
said,
doesn't
yeah.
add up.
We show the same age, man.
That's true. That's true.
Reading my revision notes, and that because that game was the big game.
What, the
that
one
was
with
the,
Etihad?
yeah, because that was the title defining game,
Yeah.
and everyone thought that if Man City could win that game,
He scored late as well, right?
late winner,
Yeah, I
and then
remember.
Leicester.
What a
People
strike.
saying don't shoot, don't shoot.
Screamer.
Who knew he had that in him?
Vinny.
Yeah,
no shoot.
He knew he had that in him.
And they were
Yeah.
the defining
And that's a
moments
strike as
of
well.
their league
Bins.
titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Marginal.
not
I
only
remember
was
watching that
he-
Leicester game because
yeah.
Leicester were 11 men behind the ball and it
Yeah.
was just 90% possession and he just said, fuck it, I'm going to
Yeah.
shoot.
But I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
Not
it
only
was
he the
beautiful.
rock,
Wallah, it was
that says nothing about his defense, but that says a
Yeah.
lot about
Yeah, I
his
know.
drive
Yeah,
to
yeah,
win.
yeah.
And like 'cause-
Leader.
Yeah, that says a lot about like I'm gonna do it myself.
Pep was the manager then, right?
The City one, I think so. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Heart and
Leicester
soul, man,
strike,
of
yes.
that
Yeah.
Man City team.
So
Yeah.
we got company at 6th. So breaking into the top 5 now,
This is where it gets interesting.
and this is where it gets interesting into the top 5.
I want to hear Liban's top 5. I feel like Steve Bruce might be here.
Imagine. In fifth place, we have got. Some people call him a legend. Some
Okay.
people call him Judas.
Judas.
So Campbell.
Yeah,
Good centre back.
Solid.
great centre.
You know, I met him once and his thigh, I think, weighed the same but
Yeah, I
I've never
remember.
seen someone's thigh that big in my life. I think I was maybe 13, 14.
Yeah,
I just saw him in shorts and I said, goodness me.
yeah. That's a
How is
bro-
someone thigh
beast.
that big?
So everyone's
Yeah.
seen him. Have you seen him?
So no, I've never met him.
I remember I caught him lacking on my train from Scunthorpe
You
to,
told me this.
Oh, yeah.
to Grimsby.
Yeah, that's
What
when he
was
was
he
who's he
doing
coaching
Huh?
Grimsby, innit?
He had
Was
a
the manager
he had a
of
jo-
the-
yeah, no, he had a job
Notts County?
No, he was
Notts
a free agent. He was a free agent.
Okay.
And
Working
then
at
he
Audi.
was meant to go to. He went for an interview, I think, at Grimsby.
Yes.
And I looked at him. I said, "I've done this journey too many times." I looked at him. I said, "Can't be so Campbell on my train." On my train to Scunthorpe. I was like, "What's
No
going
one
on
goes
here?"
to
Yeah,
Scunthorpe.
no one goes
That's what I'm
Scunthorpe.
like,
Not even this guy goes Scunthorpe.
I was like, "Yeah, barely, exactly." So I'm like, "I can't be true." I looked at him. I was like, I don't even want to approach him just to look. I'm
Yeah.
like, "What's this brother doing on my train?"
Please tell me he had like a unbuttoned shirt, like 4 buttons undone. Have you ever seen him on TV and he just comes on
yeah,
he's got unbuttoned shirt?
Yeah,
Chest
He's
out.
got-
I love it.
He's got a weird voice as well. You know?
Yeah, he does have a weird voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's wrong with these black brothers, man?
Yeah, you know what it is, I put Sol Campbell, same category. Like, you know what it is, like certain people, Sol Campbell, Chris Eubank as well. You know that kind of thing.
Bro, it's like- it's
Lelly
weird,
King
innit?
as well. It's just all in that group.
Messes.
What a
Oh,
legend,
mess.
though, man.
I know. I remember him commanding me. I'm like, yeah. I look at him. I'm like, I'm intimidated. I'm frightened.
Do you know a
The,
video?
the moment I hear him make commands, I'm like,
Do you know a video I love of him when he makes that slide tackle for England and he's sliding
Oh, yeah,
for
it doesn't
time.
stop sliding.
It doesn't stop
Doesn't
sliding.
stop.
the man.
Hilarious.
What a player, man. You got anything to say about Sol Campbell?
Nah, elite centre half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
crazy,
man.
man.
Wow,
And he just left Tottenham like that.
amazing. Yeah,
Crazy.
they were talking about that today as well.
Crazy.
It's mad. It's mad. Like the fact that
He's
he
in
came to
David
Arsenal.
Dean's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, I swear he had an interview saying, I'm
one
not leaving
AM,
Tottenham.
And his son came out and said, yeah, does anyone want fresh toast in it?
Yeah, that's the
I
story
was
they
there.
told today. That's story they told
I was
today.
like, that's the Winger's thing today.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
you
He was there with me.
was,
He was there
yes.
with me.
I know
But
you weren't there, but chill out.
okay.
Why is trying to force stuff, man? Jesus.
You know, this exact banter is the reason why I disliked you when I first met you. Know?
Well, like, guys,
No, you know
Tell
this is
him my
horrible banner.
stories
At
like
the
his
beginning,
story.
when I first met him, horrible banner.
How's he dropping
But it's
names?
funny
He's
now.
telling
You're
my
the star.
he's
Huh?
telling
You're
my
the fucking
he's
star
telling
player.
my story
Yeah.
like it's his.
yeah, they used to hate that. That's how he started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if anyone tries that with me though, you get punched up.
There's one man I know that does the same jokes.
Huh?
All right,
The one man.
Well, he got that from his mom, so I can't believe that. Like,
all right. So let's move on to fourth place. We're flying through this. In fourth place, we have another Arsenal legend. He's got a statue outside our stadium. It's Mr. Tony Adams.
That's Mr. Arsenal.
It's Mr. Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Arsenal.
Sean's boy.
I had him the highest. No, I did not have him the highest. Wow. So Hasib, you had Tony Adams at first. So Hasib had Tony Adams at first.
He just wanted me in the video. He just wanted me in the video.
I had him at second. Chucks had him at third. Those are the three highest. Alf had him at fourth. Sean had him at fifth. And then Liban Stars Iles had him at seventh.
I had him at 7th because I didn't really watch him.
Yeah, no,
I didn't really watch him. So I just had him lower down.
No,
Just had him lower
I
down.
rated him
Yeah.
highly, but
He was there till the 2002 season.
He was that type of defense. Obviously, he was in that era of you can yak at halftime, you can blem at halftime, and then keep kicking off second
Yeah.
half. So, but I know
Drink and smoke for you guys. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Sniff
stuff.
lines off
Yeah.
some bird's ass.
I don't know if that happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Allegedly.
That sounds like a fun time, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's Elias done a hell of times. You know that. Let you man know innit?
I see if you keep that.
Alright, listen, Tony Adams, man. Tony Adams.
Nah, that
Fourth place.
He's
Yeah,
Arsenal, man.
he was an elite defender, elite leader, another
Arsenal.
one of the leaders. Yeah,
Didn't he score like
Would you arguably
he
say
scored
that-
that volley in like
you
the
argue-
Invincible season, right?
Against
Would you-
Everton.
would you-
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't
Invincible.
it-
It
was something to do win the league,
it was
right?
I think it was like
Everton, no?
98 double.
Last game of the
Everton,
season
yeah.
or something like that.
Everton.
Very croaked, not
Yeah.
croaked, but like came in.
Yeah,
So,
no, he got the
Steve
1-2.
Bolt, he made
yeah.
the deep run. He made a late run. Steve Bold put him in.
It was a weird link up.
Controlled it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Steve Bold guy.
Left foot strike. Left foot
He
strike.
got
Hands
to go
out.
FM. He got-
Yeah.
embracing the whole
Yeah,
stadium.
that
That was a celebration.
yeah.
Yeah. Tony Adams. What a
Would
leader.
you could argue and say he's the greatest ever leader, isn't it?
As a captain, unbelievable, man.
Because even for
Greatest
England
defender
as
of his
well,
era, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
even for England, like was
No,
the
he
leader.
looks like someone. If he told me to do something on pitch, I'd do it.
Yeah.
If he said, "Yo, track back," all right, cool, man.
Like,
Tony
but
Adams.
what about if it was like so comfortable? Like, Lily King?
So Campbell, I don't know. Ledley King, definitely not.
It's
He
just his,
told me to get out of the box. I was like, "Come on, man."
it's just his coaching vids that kind of let me down a bit.
It's good doing this.
Yeah.
He was
good.
a manager
that whole
Yeah.
screening
But then
and
there's
the
some-
dropping off and stuff.
Yeah,
It
he was
looked
a
a bit
horrible.
shady
Who did he
to me
coach
still.
again? Who did he manage again? Someone in
Granada,
Valencia or
Yeah.
Granada or
Yeah,
side.
Granada.
Yeah, no, he's a great leader. Whatever, just
Yeah.
hopefully he does well.
Horrible
It's not-
pundit as well.
And his career got extended by Arsene Wenger, changing the dietary habits and all
Oh,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
His career
yeah.
definitely got extended.
Yeah.
So, and he managed to play up until 2002. Which
Yeah.
When did he start?
80s.
Yeah. That's because Wenger's dying, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he played in 3 different decades.
I think that's like Maldini as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that crazy picture of him playing against Ronaldo
Played in Maradona and Cristiano Ronaldo.
And Pele.
and Pele.
No,
Not Pele. He sent me. He sent me. I got gas. I was like, I'm Pele. He sent me. Even him, he went.
No, I said
love
not Pele.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Pele.
He knows how to get man. He knows how to get man. He knows how to get man.
Yeah, you haven't been in for a while.
I bit onto that so quick. I bit onto that so fast. I can't remember who the player was. I'm sure it's
It's
Messi,
Maradona
Ronaldo.
and CR7.
R9.
No, but there's another picture. There's a
It's
third picture.
R9, CR7.
I thought it was Maradona.
R9,
R9.
yes,
And
R9.
Maradona.
Yeah, it's
the late 80s. I
Maradona.
said
Yeah,
Maradona.
yeah.
Is it Maradona? Late 80s Maradona, 90s
head's gone,
R9,
head's gone,
and then
head's
early
gone.
2000s
There's
CR7.
no win. There's no. We might as well go to third.
Oh my god.
It's gone. It got me. I like it.
Yeah, got you clean.
Oh,
I'll let you off.
that was Franco Baresi.
The viewers,
It's been a long time.
That was Baresi.
Guys, it's been a long
the
time.
viewers can't see, but it's actually 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been yawning.
That is the
I got work
commitment.
tomorrow. I'm shattered.
That is the commitment we have. But yeah, so the viewers. So we'll in third place. I don't agree with this, but he's third place. He came third. Nemanja Vidic, third best ever Premier League centre back. Come on, guys.
What do you mean? Come on, guys.
I had him at fifth. I respect him.
You know he's got 2 Player of the Years.
I had him at fifth. Hasib had him at second, and all 3 of you had him at third. So
You know he has 2
Premier League Player of the Years.
Centre back.
Is it?
2
Yeah.
Premier League Player of the
Who
Years.
had him at the lowest? Who had him at the lowest? Or what's the joint?
You ain't got.
Alfie at sixth.
Jesus.
He's got
Do you
Van
know
Dijk
he's,
at 4.
no,
bro.
he looked at his FIFA stats and saw like 40 something pace.
Facts.
Well,
Yeah.
Bro, him. Oh my days.
I can't wait for Alfie to make an appearance on this table.
Oh, he will. It's coming. It's coming. So okay, fair enough. That point of I didn't know you had 2 players period.
I didn't know that.
Player of the Years.
You know, with me, obviously, remember that argument when? No, not argument. We
You know,
had that
it's-
video last week.
Stars have been chilling with me way too much, man.
what happened?
Look at the stats he's pulling out.
No,
Two Player of the
it's
Years.
not-
That's the
it's
Sahara
not-
boys.
no,
That's the Sahara boys.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Yeah, that's fine anyway. That's a food play.
Fire in the lounge.
It's a food play.
And what else?
But,
What else?
huh?
And what else?
I can't say that. That's not got to do with me.
What's that?
He's trying to get to you.
I got you there. I got you. You have to think about it. You see, he paused. He's like,
Because I'm thinking about your point and I'm thinking about Vidic. You know, the last video where we did a podcast
Yeah.
and I was the only one that had Vidic out of the back 2.
Yes.
And then I don't know why. I was just like, why are these guys? Obviously, I remember saying like,
'Cause we had Terry
I had
Ferdinand.
better minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I looked at and went, obviously, I don't know where Terry Ferdinand is going to finish, but I was like,
I could say the top 2.
I was like, what is his stats for him? Like, I looked at it and then someone showed me. I think someone put it on Twitter, whatever. I saw 2 Premier League Player of the Years. I said, whoa, you don't get that at centre back.
centre back, yeah, to get
Well, I
them
said
2
that.
times, yeah.
Even if you look at that realistically, I don't know how. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Might be a brazy statement, but you could have said that Vidic was 1A, Ferdinand was 1B.
Fairs.
Yeah.
Well, you could look at like that's how that's the way I'd look at it.
Yeah.
But obviously,
It's just the longevity
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
But-
he came to Man United. They won a 3 leagues in a row. They won a treble, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
he won it in 08, 09, and he won it in 10, 11. The Player of the Years.
Yep.
Impressive.
Longevity just killed him.
First, that point of the 2 players Player of the Years did change our mind. But yeah, so he came at third. In second, we've obviously got Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand.
So glad.
Where did you have him? Second?
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
He had him at second.
Where did you have him? Second as well?
You know
I
what's
had my
you know what's crazy about Rio Ferdinand? Yeah, like obviously I rate him high and whatever, but watching the era of Man United, obviously I watched him kind of long, but I remember way better when he had Vidic beside him than whoever was before, if that makes sense. So I feel like Ferdinand at West Ham and Leeds has helped him get second, if that makes West Ham, Leeds, and early Man United. And then obviously the accolades and stuff came
Yeah,
after.
I
I
think
think that come from.
I think just even in general, even if you just looked at his Man United
QPR.
performances. Nah, just
I
the
love
Man
that picture
United.
of him in the cube.
Yeah,
I remember
it's
he
mad.
came out and said that I think he offered himself out to Arsenal. You know,
He loved
Yeah,
ball,
I
man.
think he did.
the
as well,
Wenger,
yeah.
Wenger.
But he said he regretted going QPR.
Yeah.
He said he couldn't be asked to play football then.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, just his Man United performances alone.
Yeah.
Could
No,
easily
I
put
respect
him
him.
at
Well, what was he? Is he like Van Dijk back in the days?
Yeah, he was a good centre back though, man.
Like he was quick.
Could play with the ball as well.
Could play with the ball.
Very
Was he-
good, very
was
good
he-
at carrying and switching the play.
Was he as good as of a 1v1 defender as Van Dijk though? I don't think so.
I don't know. It's a tough one still. It's tight.
Sitting on the fence.
I think
That
Van
one I might sit
Dijk.
on
I
the
think
fence.
Van Dijk is tougher to go up against as a striker 1v1,
Yeah.
running at him
Seeing a
than
6'4"
Ferdinand.
build with
I don't know,
ponytail.
man.
Come on.
Van Dijk,
scary
Ferdinand
as that.
recovery.
You talk about this like one striker thing. Ferdinand
Braids
went
us
through a whole era of two
Two
strikers.
strikers, yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Back then it was two strikers.
It's a lot.
to do that.
It's harder
There's
to.
a lot of
That's why
strike
I'm sitting on the
partnerships.
fence with that one.
A lot of
Still.
strike partnerships. But obviously Ferdinand and obviously Terry comes first.
The GOAT.
Everyone,
Greatest of all time.
Who's the greatest all-time midfielder?
Frank Lamps.
Who's the greatest all-time defender?
Jay Tizzle.
yeah, but I didn't have Lampard
Great
first
stuff.
in the midfield video. But everyone's got Terry first, apart from one, which is a Seeb. So we've got another Ronaldo incident with the wingers, and Stars didn't have Ronaldo first.
Steve Adams.
He's the only person that didn't have Terry first. So Terry is obviously unanimously our first choice. Sean?
It's the goat, innit?
Take it away.
Greatest
GOAT.
of all time.
Greatest of all-time
Mr.
defender.
Chelsea. Mr. Chelsea.
You don't have to speak. I'll speak for you.
Yeah, go on.
Most goals as a defender in the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest defender in the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I just know him. He's the clutch.
Yeah, Sean should
Very clutch.
You've done myself a great justice in this speech.
Sean should have carried on
he
speaking.
he would put his life on the line for the win.
He will die for
He would-
Chelsea. I will die for Chelsea.
I'll sacrifice my life for Chelsea.
and you can see that because he's been knocked out a few times.
Yeah.
But Diaby
Collapsed.
with him. He put his face in the wave.
Probably, if we're talking about readers of the game, probably one of the best readers of the game.
He had a ping on him as well.
Yeah, left foot,
right foot.
left foot ping. Ashley Cole channels
Yeah.
the touch from Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
First
Ashley.
touch, wash, bottom corner.
Is he the best 26 to ever play in the Prem?
I'm not good with numbers, man. You know already.
Mahrez.
Robertson.
See, that's what I'm saying. Trying to carry me out. Of course, he's the best 26.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Who's second?
I don't know many other
Mahrez?
26s. Mars might come second.
Yeah, I'm asking.
I don't know 26s,
You like
bro.
26s? You like
Frank
26s?
Lampard
I don't know why he
26
picked number
at West Ham.
26. That's a weird number.
You like 26s?
26
I
and
don't
weird
even
number.
know.
Yeah.
Listen.
So Campbell wore 23 for Arsenal.
Yeah, but that equals
did
5.
David Luiz, no?
That equals 5. So I get why he was.
So did
You
David
loved
Luiz,
the
no?
equaling thing, huh?
Yeah.
So did David Luiz, no?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but it equals 5 as well.
Yeah, true.
I
Because
loved
David Luiz
it,
wore 32
Yeah,
at
and it
PSG.
equals 5.
Yeah.
But the 26 is a weird one.
It's just if you look at all them defenders.
He might have just wanted to be 8 and Lampard took it.
Like Gallas wanted to be number 10 and he got it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
If you look at all them defenders in that top 10 list, probably the least physically built of not physically, but in terms of the pace.
Yeah. But that's where the brain comes.
Yeah, the brain, man.
Reminds me of myself.
Yeah, man.
Sean says he's got elite brain.
Elite brain. It's crazy.
Smart guy. Smart guy.
Smart guy.
Good brain.
Well, listen, that is our top 10. I'm going to read it out.
He gave Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, he's top 1 brains in Premier League.
Yeah. I want to read out. The final combined list. In 10th place we have Desai. 9th we've got Jaap Stam. 8th we've got Ricardo Carvalho. 7th we've got Van Dijk. 6th we've got Vincent Kompany. In 5th place we've got Sol Campbell. 4th we've got Tony Adams, and in top 3 we've got Nemanja Vidić at 3rd, Rio Ferdinand at 2nd, and John Terry at 1st. That is our
fucking
combined.
Chelsea.
That is our combined top 10 centre backs list. If you want to get involved, leave your comments below and tell me your top 10 list. Tell me who you agree with the most of their top 10 list. Follow us on Twitter, hashtag SDSPod. Follow us on TikTok, at SDSPod. What is going on with you?
How she
Nah,
does.
I
Oh,
was
wow.
just-
happy
I was
that-
just clocked because I'm like, we still got top goalkeepers, whatever to do.
If you guys, no, oh, we don't have to. We've done midfielders, we've done strikers, we've done wingers, we've done centre backs. If you guys want us to do any more, leave a comment below. If one of them gets a top comment, then we might have to.
You could do Sean's favourite. Top 10 players of all time.
We can do anything. We could do top 10 on under 21 players in the Premier League. We could do loads of different stuff. Let us know
Not
what you
even
want to
talk
see.
about different leagues, not just this league.
Yeah, people want to
We've
see
only been restricted to do this league because Sean don't really
because Sean
know
only knows
anything
Prem.
about- I ain't gonna lie to you guys.
Guys,
If you catch Sean lacking,
Ask him about La Liga.
ask him about La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, random teams. You could go Cagliari, you could go
Torino.
Getafe,
Yeah.
whatever.
Valladolid.
Whatever. Sean be like, Sean act like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But he don't know.
Salatanina.
There we go.
I don't know who that is. That
You don't
sounds
know
like a salad.
the new Italian team in the Italian league? Come on, man. You don't fucking know,
Venezia.
bro. Whatever.
Alright, listen, that is the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your likes, comments, and make sure you subscribe as well. Subscriptions help us a lot. We are flying through the 100K now. We're trying to get up like. We'll hopefully get it soon. I forgot how to apply for it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Wait, before we end, I gotta say one more.
Always
One more thing.
to get the last word.
Guys, Ilias Noriega, he eats ass. Just to let you guys know.
Bye.